action. That's it. So today we have Phil from the UK. So we somehow meet in this wonderful house, in this wonderful afternoon, and it's our last day today. So we will be both going back home tomorrow. So yeah, well,
Come back home.
yeah. So exchanging some of the cycling culture, like just the cultures, like it's changing together. So how long have you been cycling, Phil?
Me, I have been cycling for nearly 50 years.
50.
49 years.
50.
Yeah, I started
49.
when I was at infant school.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 11 years old, and never stopped.
Really?
Yeah, never stopped.
Was it always road biking?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a taste of freedom as a child.
Yeah.
You penned in as a child growing up with your family, and then you get a bike,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly you're on the road.
Yeah.
And
You're
it's
so
I'm
free.
free, I can
Yeah.
go where I want and steer where I want, and in fresh
Yeah.
air,
Yeah.
pedal away, gone.
Oh.
So that was my kind of escapism
Yeah.
as a child, and it stuck with me. I just loved it. And I tell you why I really fell in love with it
Mm-hmm.
was where I lived in the Midlands in the UK.
Yeah.
We had the milk race called Milk
Oh,
Race,
yeah.
which was the old Tour of Britain, and the milk race finished literally a few hundred metres from my front door.
Oh.
So we walked down the road watching the riders come in, finish on the Holyhead Road in
Yeah.
Coventry. It's really good. It's a sprint finish, yeah, a few riders
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, I heard about that. I watched it. Like they brought it back last or in 2018, like last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The milk race was replaced by essentially the Kellogg's Tour,
Oh, okay.
which was a week long, and then now the Tour of Britain, that's
Mhm.
kind of replaced that.
Mm.
And now, of course, we've got the ladies and the men's as well, pro races. But before the milk race was an amateur professional race.
Yeah.
So if you were good enough as an amateur,
Mhm.
you could get in the milk race and ride with the
Okay.
pros.
So part of you love riding the bike. It's
Yeah.
about racing, like going fast.
Well, not so much racing because I've never really done a lot. I've done a bit of racing,
Yeah.
but not a lot of racing. I've had sporadic,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
So never like fully into I'm a racer. I'm to train.
not
to
really.
race.
No, I've had years where we've had a handbook
Oh.
and I've picked races and think I'll ride that
Oh.
one, that one, that one, and then perhaps got a mate and we've got to lift together. And, but it's never been I've got to race every. It's just all about for me. It's about riding the bike, but I like going out with all the race boys, all the ones that train for the races. So I go out with lads that train in the back end of the summer for the cyclocross season, and I've got mates that will train through the winter for the early road season. So I try and do it as much as I can. Yeah, so that's how I fell in
There's
love with it.
always been an enjoyment, like
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what does cycling means to you, and like how does it change your life? Because you've been like basically cycling your whole life.
Yeah. Well, it's kept me in shape.
Uh-huh.
It's stopped me putting on weight where if you're not active and you can, it's going to go the other way.
Yeah.
So it's kept a balance with my fitness levels and my weight. Has been stable. I think I weigh the same now, if not even a bit lighter at the moment than I did 30 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So for me, it's I've got a good metabolism rate anyway.
Yeah.
So my weight is not going to go sky high. But having said that, you can't buy fitness.
Yeah.
I actually teach cycling classes,
Yeah.
and one of my things is you can't buy this
Yeah.
because there's a lot of rich people, like affluent people,
Yeah.
that
You
come to
can't
my
pay
classes.
for health.
Yeah,
you have to train for it.
you can't buy fitness in a bottle
Yeah.
and drink it or eat it.
Yeah.
You've got to go and do it.
Yeah. You have to.
So
yeah.
you can't buy this, guys. You've got to train for it. You've got to work for it. It's not something that comes easy as well. It's got to be a regular thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got a love for it, it's going to come a lot easier than somebody that hates working out, whatever it is, cycling, running, weight training.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's changed my life because it's given me something stable, something that I love to do at weekends.
Yeah, like a routine to follow.
It's a routine, yeah. It's mainly the working day in the UK, Monday to Friday, and the weekends. Hopefully one of the days of the weekend you get out on the bike.
Yeah.
It's normally a Sunday. We have a Sunday group and we go out on a Sunday ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you reckon like cycling has changed in the past 50 years? Like since you ride the bike? And like are these changes that you reckon is good or bad for the sport?
Yeah, it's a good question because cycling has changed in the way that there is less tolerance on the road with UK drivers. Less tolerance.
So it's getting worse? It's
getting worse. This is because of a number of factors in the UK. Sunday has now become, when I started cycling, Sunday was a family, everybody had Sunday off, nobody worked. Unless it was a petrol station or something like that. Yeah. Few minute businesses. But now, Sunday is a normal trade day. People are open, supermarkets are open. They have Sunday car boot sales. Do you know what a car boot sale is?
No.
It's when everybody takes all their junk or all their things they want to sell to a field. They pay a fee to a spot in a field.
It's like a flea market.
Exactly. They put it all on a table like this, and they try and sell all their stuff that they've collected over years in the garage. Yeah, and so you've got all these Sunday car boot sales on, and we've got small roads in the UK. Yeah. So there's less room for the cyclists, and not many UK car drivers understand that we like to ride two abreast because it is a social sport. Yeah. We are having a chat, and we like to ride two abreast, and we are legally allowed in the UK to do that. But a lot of UK drivers don't understand it and think that we should be. We should be second-rate members on the road, and we're not. We're equal people on the road. The thing is, they'll give a wide berth for a horse that's trotting away in the middle of the road. They'll slow down because they're worried about damage to the car. But the cyclists, they just like smash the horn and whiz by and miss you by. It is pretty dangerous, but. Over here in Spain, it's a lot better.
Like all the drivers, they give like most of them,
and they'll courteous wave to you, and it's really good here. Good roads, good road services as well. They've got a good network. You see, that's the difference. There's not a lot of room in the UK. That's the problem.
Last question is like, do you have any regrets like during your time with cycling? Like, if you have a second chance to do with cycling, would you do more races or try to be a professional cyclist? Or
I might try and perhaps should have done more racing in my younger days. I can still race now, even now in the UK we have an LVRC league, which was formed for older members, because a lot of people under the impression as you get older you can't ride a bike, but you can actually ride a bike all your life. This is the beauty of cycling, because it doesn't affect your joints. It doesn't impact the skeleton at all. It's just an aerobic sport, a bit like swimming, where it doesn't impact the bones and the joints. So a lot of people come from running to cycling for this reason.
Because they can't run.
Because they can't run anymore. They've got dodgy knees, or their hips have given up, or their ankles have gone. So they turn to the bike, cycling. And I know quite a few people actually come to my classes through running, now bought bikes and now doing cycling. And I'm quite proud of that actually, because there's a lot of people that spend a lot of money on brand new bikes. They don't come cheap. And they've come to me and they say, it's because of you and your inspiration in the classes, we've turned to cycling, and this is what we found, and me and my partner, if we ever come to these, we wouldn't be cycling, and we love it, and we want to thank you for it. So that's good. So I'm quite proud of that. When people do that and say that, it's good.
Cool. I think like that's it
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. We could have a longer chat like some other days.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool.